I want to turn to the strange case of former Judge C.J. Becker of DeKalb County, Cynthia Becker, one of the county's better judges who had been involved in many high-profile cases. Last week on the broadcast, we reported that she'd been indicted by a grand jury in Cobb County, adding to all the weirdness of DeKalb County. We have a grand jury in Cobb County indicting Judge Becker of DeKalb County. You suggested it was much ado about nothing. Were you right?
I was right. If I can brag a bit here, I mentioned last week that great story in the Daily Report, the legal organ, and it quoted the lawyer Ben Easterling, and it said that this indictment really should never have been brought. The Judicial Qualifications Commission's role should not be that of a Spanish Inquisition. It should be a more neutral referee. And this judge, Becker, came in, was totally unprepared. She was not under oath. She was all of a sudden jumped on by Lester Tate and others with hostile questions.
Don't say so much unprepared. She thought she was having a conversation.
She did. She thought it was going to be a friendly conversation. And so I think this was the right thing to do.
Well, it ended in a settlement agreement that she would not seek public office again.
Well, she got married. She retired.
Well, she said she was retiring anyway.
She retired.
I think that was a fig leaf, Alexis.
But I think the real story here is that the former DeKalb County school superintendent, Crawford Lewis, is still hanging out there. You don't know what his fate is, right?
Yeah, and he got his deal was completely blown apart by Judge Becker. He was supposed to get a year probation. He ended up getting a year in jail because he didn't tell the truth, because she was convinced that he was lying. And the thing about Judge Becker is that she then went into that JQC hearing and she lied, and she lied repeatedly. So she committed the very same offense that she accused Crawford Lewis of committing.
Here's the thing:
she said she misspoke. I don't lie.
Well,
What's the euphemism for lying?
Well,
come on.
Well, no, I mean that's
misspoke.
I think here's the bottom line. I think that we ought to probably have some legislation separating the investigative powers of the JQC as opposed to the prosecutorial powers of the JQC. I think those ought to be separate and not just handled, in all one big package.
That's probably a good idea, because otherwise you've got a JQC with no real prosecutorial power when it finds that judges have done wrong, when they violated the law, or when they perjured themselves.
All right, let's stay with the judiciary for just a minute, because I think a big story is brewing. A DeKalb County State Court judge named